Hello and welcome to Arsenal Crew. As you may have just noticed that I've changed the name of the YouTube channel from Arsenal Brad to Arsenal Crew. No real reason for it, just thought it might sound a bit better, so I went for it. Yeah, but nothing's really changed apart from that. So this is my match review of the Sunderland game. Sorry about the late upload, just I've had other things to do and I've just been busy at the moment. But now, so I'm doing it now, so you don't need to worry about it. So, the match against Sunderland, we won 2-0, 2 goals from Alexis Sanchez. It was a better performance in that we didn't wait until the last minute to win the game. So, but if Sunderland hadn't lost that big 8-0 thing to Southampton last week, I don't think that they would have made the mistakes that they made this week, and we got our 2 goals from mistakes. And I think that if they had more confidence, then we wouldn't have really got any goals. If you look at it, we didn't really have very clear-cut opportunities. Yeah, we had a few ones, but then it would sort of just break down at the last minute. And like Santi Cazorla, in the last 2 games, he seems to be like he's playing rugby, because he spends more time skying it over the bar from like a couple of feet out than getting it actually on target. Like, I think he did it 2 or 3 times in the Sunderland game. He did it a couple of times in the Anderlecht game. I don't know what it is. It's just that he just keeps on doing it at the moment. So hopefully that won't continue. And if it does, then hopefully he might get dropped and sort of it might just kick him into something. And he may get dropped for the Burnley game, because we've got Theo Walcott back, as he is on the bench for the Sunderland game, and I reckon that he'll probably be in the starting 11 for the Burnley game. And I reckon that he probably, if anyone, he'll probably be replacing Santi Cazorla on the pitch, and Oxlade-Chamberlain will be coming more central into the park, and Walcott will be going out on the right and Alexis on the left, which I really want to see, because that would be an absolute amazing team. And I think that'll be I think we'll be the most fastest up front team in the Premier League. If you think we've got Welbeck, who is really fast, and we've got Alexis, who everyone knows is just ridiculously fast, and Theo Walcott, who has actually said that he feels faster than last season when he was fit, and he feels like over his time he's managed to work on things and he's managed to get faster. And I think Jack Wilshere even brought it up that he's faster, and he's just improved quite a lot. Even though he's been injured, it sounds a bit stupid really that he's managed to improve while not doing any football or not being able to do much exercise really, but it's worked for him. So, and it's probably a big bonus for us if he is. And I can't wait to see that up front just playing together. And if Ozil had just stayed fit, I would have loved to have seen Ozil, because he would have been pushed centrally more, and then he would have been the one feeding all those balls through. And we know he's amazing at that when he's given the opportunity, and with such pace up front, he would be able to capitalise on it so much, and his overall performance would improve 10 times much with that sort of up front sort of presence that we've got. Back to the Sunderland game, we controlled the game. We had quite a few chances on goal, but obviously Cazorla didn't really have the best game. But then no footballer will keep their performances going all the time. Everyone has a dip, but it's not about having the dip. It's how you come out of the dip. And if you improve, if you slump and go, oh no, I'm not playing very well, then you won't improve, and you'll just stay in that dip for a long time. Hopefully he can just sort of push on and go, just work harder and concentrate on his shooting more, and hopefully he'll stop playing rugby in the middle of a football game. But yeah, it's just hopefully he will go, and he'll hopefully go on and improve more, but I'm still speculating on that. Sunderland, obviously they made 2 mistakes which we capitalised on, which was quite good in our front, but then again we didn't really score anything from our sort of play. It was them sort of cocking it up, like Wes Brown sort of tries to do a back pass, completely cocked it up, and it just rolled like a metre behind him, and Alexis just ran past, and he had the freedom of the entire that half of the pitch to do what he wanted and plan what he wanted to do, and he did a lovely chip over Manone and into the goal. And in the second one, Manone just completely, just accidentally knocked it with his left foot, I think, away from his right foot, and it just fell to Alexis, and he chipped it over him again, which was, I feel sorry for Manone because he's obviously ex-Arsenal. We educated him and stuff like that, and then he left. So I do feel sorry for him, but then again, he made a mistake. We capitalised on it and we won the game. So in some respects you're sorry for him, in some respects you're quite happy and you're glad that he did that. So hopefully this performance will give us a lot more confidence in our games that are coming up. We've got Burnley, and then we've got Swansea, and then we've got Man U in the Premier League. So we've got some testing fixtures coming up. Man U did play quite well against Chelsea, so I think their form is getting back into it. So when we play Man U, I think it'll be quite a hard game for us. Burnley, every time they play, even though they haven't won a game yet, they still seem dangerous in quite a lot of their games. And Swansea, they're having sort of quite an up and down season. They'll sort of put some really good runs together, and then they'll sort of have a slump, and then they'll go down. And at the moment, I think they're on the up, so maybe when we play them, they will be on the up. So we will have to concentrate on playing our game and just pushing through. And we just hope for no more injuries to the team, because it's getting ridiculous now. It's still getting ridiculous. Now David Ospina's out, and like if you look back at my previous videos, I did a injury special, so you can check that out. And that was at that time was all the injuries that we had, and now we've got a few more added to that list. But then again, we got Walcott back and Gnabry back, so we're all good with that. On the attacking front, it's just the defence. We're just completely bare bone to the minimum. We have no defensive cover whatsoever. We have to just keep on playing youth and inexperience, and keep on playing Monreal at centre back, which I think was a shock for me for this game, because I don't think Monreal should have played centre back. I think we had a better option in Callum Chambers, who should have played at centre back, and then Hector Bellerin should have played at right back, because I think that would have been a stronger defence. Because I think Chambers has had his best games when he's played at centre back, and Hector Bellerin, from what I've seen of him, he's done really, really well with the games that he's played. Like, he played for the whole game. He played for in part of the end of that game, and he came on as a sub for in Sunderland. They get for Gibbs, who's also injured. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully it's just a knock and he'll be back very soon, but we don't know that yet. But yeah, back to our defence. If you notice, when we brought Hector Bellerin on, it shored up our defence, because Monreal went to left back, which is his normal position. He was more comfortable there. Chambers went to centre back, and he's pretty comfortable there. And then Mertesacker was with him there, and then Hector Bellerin went on the right, and we seemed much more solid as a defensive unit then, because pretty much everyone was in their right positions, and we seemed more solid because everyone knew what they needed to do and how they needed to do it. And when we had Gibbs and Monreal on, it didn't really work, I don't think, very well. Monreal did well for at centre back, to say he hasn't really played that many games there, but I think there was much better options we had for our defensive line than that. But we won the game, so you can't really dwell on things like that too much. But hopefully in January we can bring in some defensive cover. And on the transfer window, make sure you subscribe to Arsenal Crew, because I'm doing a video every month leading up until January of transfer rumours that have been going on around that time. So subscribe, because there'll be a video coming out shortly on Arsenal Crew, and it will highlight all of the key transfer rumours that are linked to us. We've got a couple of defenders, obviously we've got some attackers, and we've got a couple of midfielders linked to us. So I will be doing a video on that, so just make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with that, and I can give you all the latest Arsenal transfer rumours that have been going on in and around the club. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe, like the video, and leave comments below for highlighting key points about things that I've said. So make sure you follow me on Twitter as well, at ArsenalBrad1886. I forgot the name then. But also type in Arsenal Crew into the search engine, that'll probably come up then. But for now, guys, hopefully we can keep this run going. But you never know, we're being optimistic at the moment. But thanks for watching. Bye.